Hey,
Yeah.
talking about the Eagles, man, the line has moved a lot because of the announcement of Hurts' shoulder injury. Let's assume he is out. Are you worried about this team and Hurts' injury as much as Vegas is?
I am. I'm actually concerned. It's his throwing shoulder, and those tend to linger. I mean, this derailed Cam Newton's career when he got hit in the shoulder, right? These are big deals, and taking a week off, a two, it's probably still going to be sore going into those next games. And what's really made him dynamic is the fact that he can run the ball and has been really good throwing the ball. If you're hurting
Yeah.
throwing, that's going to diminish your game. And now him as a dynamic runner is going to be tailored, right? They're not going to put him in RPO positions anymore. They're not going to do quarterback runs anymore because they're scared of him re-injuring that before the playoffs and on this playoff run. So I'd be a little concerned. I am worried if I'm the Eagles because that offense revolves around him being able to not only run the ball, but be a dynamic thrower down the field to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. And so I am worried. This is a concerning injury.
Yeah.
If it was his other shoulder, I wouldn't have as big of a problem. But it's a throwing shoulder, and this can just compound here in the next few weeks if they don't rest him or he doesn't heal up properly.
I agree. These running quarterbacks, they take hits, and Lamar we've seen injured, and Justin Fields, and these guys get hurt. He ran the ball 17 times on Sunday. That was the high on the team. The Bears hit him 13 times. Third highest total in the NFL in week 15 was the Bears hitting Jalen Hurts. And for the season, he's now third in the NFL in terms of hits.
Wow.
Justin Fields gets hit the most, and second, believe it or not, is Daniel Jones. But third is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
and another thing is, I think they can win with Minshew. I wouldn't count them out with Minshew. Minshew last December stepped in when Hurts was injured, went 20 for 25, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, and they beat the Jets.
Well, let me ask you this here. I'm gonna move this question just to. Hurts was favored before this injury happened for the MVP, but everyone's case against him is that his team isn't good enough. If Minshew was to come in and win versus the Cowboys, especially, does that help or not affect or hurt Hurts' MVP case?
I don't think it hurts it if it's one game. I mean, if it gets into 2 and 3, and then it affects the playoffs, I don't think it hurts it. But he's got to get back within the next couple of weeks to keep going with that MVP, I think.
Yeah, I think the odds have already shifted into Mahomes' favor after the injury announcement. I think this would hurt him if Minshew came out and beat the Cowboys, who are a 10-win team. I think that would hurt his MVP case because, hey, look, anyone can come in and compete with this team because of how good the pieces are around him.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mahomes is slightly ahead of him now, and Hurts was way out in front. So, yeah, it did affect him already. Next up, the Eagles, 13-1 now. Just one more to clinch the number 1 seed in the NFC. They got to clinch the number 1 seed in the NFC. They have to win one more. So they do have a little bit to play for there.
Yeah, yep. We'll see what happens this weekend.